सो हाय एवरीवन, आज है 28 तारीख एंड मई का महीना, बुधवार का दिन। देखो मार्केट आज के दिन ओपनिंग जो दे रहा है वो थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग है बिकॉज निफ्टी इज ओपनिंग स्लाइटली ऑन अ फ्लैट नोट एंड both बैंक निफ्टी एंड निफ्टी आर ओपनिंग ऑलमोस्ट फ्लैट ओनली. सो वी नीड टू सी कि क्या वहाँ पर क्या हमें अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल सकती है मार्केट में. साइकोलॉजी की बात करें तो देखो कल के दिन मार्केट ने जहां पर क्लोजिंग दी है वहां पर थोड़े से बायर्स नो डाउट बैठे हो सकते हैं मार्केट में. रीजन व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दिस कि बैंक निफ्टी देखो एक लास्ट मिनट में लास्ट आवर में ऑलमोस्ट 2 बजे के 10 मिनट के आसपास एक बाइंग साइड का मूव किया है. दैट मीन्स क्लियर देयर वुड बी अ बायर्स अकोमोडेशन, बट द सेलर्स हु आर सिटिंग हियर, अगर वो मार्केट को फ्लैट ओपनिंग करा सकते हैं देन दैट सेलर्स मे बी वांटिंग द मार्केट टू बी डाउन ओनली, क्योंकि कल के दिन बहुत प्रेशर लगा के उन्होंने मार्केट को नीचे लाया है. राइट, तो अगर वो गैप अप नहीं ओपन करा पाए दैट मीन्स कहीं ना कहीं वो अगर बायर्स जो है वो क्योंकि गैप अप नहीं ओपन करा पाए तो कहीं ना कहीं सेलर्स का एक जो दबदबा आज के दिन देखने को मिल सकता है. तो माय बायसनेस वुड बी टुवर्ड्स सेलिंग साइड टुडे. लेकिन वी नीड टू सी कि अगर ओपनिंग के साथ ही एक बाइंग कैंडल एक बड़ा बना देता है मार्केट, देन वी कैन टारगेट दोस सेलर्स एज वेल. बाकी अगर बात करें बैंक निफ्टी की, तो बैंक निफ्टी में भी देखो एक मेजर रेजिस्टेंस जो एरिया था उसको मार्केट क्रॉस ना करके वहीं से ही रेजिस्टेंस लिया है, विच इज अ फेयर थिंग. लेकिन बैंक निफ्टी में देखो 2 टाइम जो लो टेस्ट हुआ है, अगर ये गैप डाउन ओपन होता है नीचे से थोड़ा सा भी, तो गैप डाउन के कारण एक जो अगर सेलिंग साइड का प्रेशर आ जाता है देन वी कैन प्लान फॉर सेलिंग ओनली, बिकॉज यहाँ पर ऑलरेडी सपोर्ट 2 बार मार्केट ने टेस्ट कर दिया है, अगर इसको हम सपोर्ट मान के चले तो. और तीसरी बार टेस्ट नहीं करेगा मार्केट, सीधा ब्रेक कर देगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी विल प्लान फॉर सेलिंग, क्योंकि इन बायर्स को भी टारगेट करना है जो छोटे मोटे कल के दिन बैठे होंगे. पूरे जो सेलिंग ट्रेंड में जो सेलर्स यहाँ पर बैठे हैं उनको टारगेट करने के लिए बैंक निफ्टी नीड्स टू डू अ गुड बाइंग हैंडल ऑन द फर्स्ट 5 मिनट. उसके बाद हम कुछ प्लान कर सकते हैं टुवर्ड्स बाइंग साइड. सो एंड ऑल्सो वी नीड टू सी निफ्टी 50 स्टॉक्स हाउ दे आर ओपनिंग. So major stocks are, means most of the stocks are into the buying side only, and ITC को छोड़ के बाकी सब जो मेजर स्टॉक्स हैं, रिलायंस, HDFC. अच्छा, दो बड़े स्टॉक जो हैं, रिलायंस एंड HDFC, they both are negative. So we need to keep that in mind also. And here also there are few stocks जो कि मेजर भी है लेकिन they are also still in positive. So markets can stay sideways today. This is what my expectation looks like. So let's see if I am getting any opportunity, then only I can execute any kind of trade. Otherwise, I'll be leaving this day to no trading day, because ऑलरेडी कल के दिन एक मिस्टेक के कारण मेजर डेंट लग चुका है एक पीएनएल में. सो आई डोंट वांट टू रिपीट दैट थिंग. अगर बहुत ही तगड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है देन ओनली आई कैन एग्जीक्यूट, अदरवाइज आई विल लीव द मार्केट टू ओवर इन दिस पर्टिकुलर रेंज, क्योंकि एक्सपेक्टेशन मेरी यही है आज के दिन कि ये जो रेंज बनाया था मार्केट ने इसके अंदर ही मार्केट रह जाएगा आज के दिन. सो लेट्स सी कि आज के दिन ये जो है रहता है ये आयरन कॉन्डोर वालों का दिन रहता है क्या. ये आयरन कॉन्डोर इज समथिंग दैट यू सेल दिस एंड यू सेल दिस for the hedging purpose. You buy this and buy some out of the money and sit like whole day, and you will be getting the premium if market stays in between this range. This is what expected also, but let's see, I am expecting a good negative side momentum today. So let's see what I can capture here. So here the market has opened, and opening के साथ ही एक negative side का scenario market दिखा रहा है, which is a good thing. And if I look at Bank Nifty also, Bank Nifty has also showing a negative scenario, but it is taking somewhere close to resistance of 500. So that is something that we need to look. थोड़ा सा स्लो मोमेंटम है आज के दिन. विक्स इज बहुत विक्स इज वेरी हाई, 19 के आसपास है विक्स. मे बी दिस कैन बी एन ऑप्शन सेलर स्टे. Let's see, still I have to add the premiums. बायसनेस थोड़ा सा उस साइड का मेरा रहेगा एंड एज पर दैट आई एम एडिंग put options a little bit in more number. Let me add the options here also. So here put options are a little bit lower in price compared to call option. So maybe there could be any. Let's see, we can't conclude anything right at this point because it is showing some sort of support. Literally today is a very slow market, as you can see. So put options are increasing crazy, but I want any retracement, any sort of retracement to enter. Otherwise, there is no entry possible. Let's see if any volume buying candle came into the market. That will be the point of entry in the put option. Let's say Nifty has already broken down 800 and after that showing some sort of support. Let's see how this candle goes. If this turns out to be a good rejection candle, then I will be thinking it as a pullback setup and I will be entering into this only because this candle has brought good volumes in it. So let's have the entry in that candle only. Come on, man. But I need to look just once before execution because this can turn out to be the first time pullback and उसमें हमारा हाथ जल सकता है. It is showing some sort of rejection towards upper side, which is not something that we want. चलो कॉल ऑप्शन में जैसा हैमर वगैरह बना है, that is something that we could think of entering into. इसका लो अगर ब्रेक हो जाता है 1 मिनट पे, then that could be very good scenario for us. So लो तो ब्रेक हो गया. कॉल में मोमेंटम ऑलरेडी आना स्टार्ट हो गया है because market has shown 800 breakdown, लेकिन that is not something very trustable here. इसमें अगर हैमर दिखाता भी है एंड इसका ब्रेकआउट भी करता है, तो लेट्स वेट फॉर द ब्रेकआउट ऑफ दिस बिकॉज हैमर का ब्रेकआउट करता है देन more number of more number of buy orders will be getting placed at this point. देखो सिंपल जो सेटअप होता है हमारा वो अगर प्ले करते हैं हम लोग देन इट विल बी वेरी फाइन, जो कि ये जो राउंड नंबर है उसका ब्रेकआउट के बाद ब्रेकडाउन के बाद एंटरिंग इनटू द प्रीमियम. बट वो सेटअप आज के दिन काम नो डाउट करता, बट इट वुड बी रिस्की. ज्यादा मोमेंटम नहीं मिलता उसमें, ज्यादा पॉइंट्स कैप्चर करने को नहीं मिलते. So if you look at this, only 20 points of momentum. if I consider this as a first time pullback, already broken out the high, and after that, it's showing some sort of rejection. तो बाइंग साइड का प्लान मेरा क्यों नहीं है, क्योंकि ऊपर की तरफ जो सेलर्स होंगे ना, वो कभी भी ये नहीं चाहेंगे कि मार्केट शुड कम अबॉव. एंड इफ यू लुक एट इट इज समवेयर क्लोज टू अ पर्टिकुलर रेजिस्टेंस ओनली. तो प्रीवियस यहाँ पर एक स्विंग का रेजिस्टेंस बना था, उसी के आसपास रेजिस्टेंस ले रहा ऑन 1 minute. So particularly if this turns out to be a rejection area, because it has shown some rejection candles there, so it could particularly turn out to be a rejection area. Let's see. I think let's have the entry in the, because it is showing some sort of weak walla candle, so that's why I'm getting clear about it. But let's not be fearful in this opinion. So I've got the particular entry, and the stop loss is also barely minimum here. Let's see how this turns out to be. So if you look at uh, why this is the area of entry, because this rejection, though these two rejection are acted as the signal of entry in my case. Let me place the stop losses in the place. So I've got the stop losses in the system also. Look, I am expecting a pullback from here, but this should happen within within few minutes, because if this turns out to be that rejection candle only, then it would be very uh, not so good, right? The way it is showing buying side scenario at the starting of the candle, that's why I took entry in that particular period. And here I don't think there could be a better possibility of entry. Only thing, the way it has shown rejection from both the sides, there will be a clear fight between the buyers and sellers. Again, 800 breakdown no doubt happened, but this has closed in a negative candle, so that sellers could come and sell this. Because the option price has a zero point 0.3 kind of delta, that's why the momentum is not that much fast. Still, we are expecting some good chunk. At least, look here, from here itself, day low could be easily expected. Uh, let's see what could probably happen. And Magnify also, the rejection is out of the area of this particular thing. That's what giving me concern, because this is a clear rejection area in Magnify. And if from there market takes resistance, then that will be an obvious thing, and I think that would hurt us also, because we are in the direction of rejection only. Hopefully, this candle has been right. This is a hilarious candle. But yes, there is a resistance area. I should be thinking about this also. But you know, you have to find the direction, right? You can't be fearful about buying side. You can't be fearful about both the sides. No doubt, I am fearful about the buying side. So that's why I entered into that particular thing. If I would be thinking about sellers sitting here on this particular area, then no doubt probably I could be going for a buying side trade at this point. But that is something that is out of my reach, right? Because you can't capture both the sides of move. The high is at 180, so expecting that would be not an issue. But the way it is showing a rejection after the stretch looks like it's going to be a sideways market. So here in 34 seconds, next 15-minute candle will be closing, which is the first 15-minute candle. And in that particular scenario, it will be turning into red only. So it might attract some sort of sellers into the market. So on the spot itself, it has broken the daily, but premiums are not yet. So here the 15-minute candle closing, and this has closed into a little bit bullish one only. No doubt it will have some sort of retracements in it. So there is, if you think about a round number, then there is 50, 82, 225, which could be the potential target if this stretches out. If sellers would be selling also, they would be placing this high as a stop loss. So where rejection candle has been shown into the spot, that should be a thing to be careful about. Definitely, it will be not that smooth because it's a complete buying. If you look at the fib also, right, for this kind of movement, it is exactly equals 50% of area. So that's why it will show some sort of positiveness around this area, but more or less it will turn out to be negative because the price action what says is because the low has tested or low has been broken, the negativity is intacted into the market. But yes, this could probably turn to be a pretty very bullish at this point. Let's see how much it could be. And also in the buying trend, right? If you are planning for a retracement kind of trade, then everyone would be planning the same only. Because any green candle will look like a indication of buying side move from here itself. People would be buying there, and we'll be getting some sort of liquidity in the downside also. But as told previously also, selling should be fast. Otherwise, if random people's want starting, because the candles are not looking that great in 1 minute. So once the random people start selling into the market, that will be a thing to worry about. अगर बात करें स्पॉट की तो स्पॉट में अभी 20 points of move is left. So that could turn out to be 6 to 7 points of move in premium. The volumes are also pretty high in this particular 5 minute candle, which looks like an indecision candle, but that is where we can get the liquidity in the downside. And I think probably this particular area can act as a support because if this market wants to be sideways here, first day high break करके sellers को trap किया, buyers को trap किया है market ने, and this time day low break करके buyers को trap कर रहा है. So if this turns out to be a trappy market, then I will be not getting a penny out of it. So this is what happening today only. It has first, so it is under the RM only. But I am thinking about trailing this, but I haven't. No issues. Look, this is kind of sideways market because if you look at this, पहले market has broken the high. After that, it has broken the day low. Still, it is not going into selling side. Here also, it has not gone into buying side. So that means the clear cut sideways to software market today. So fighting against these kind of markets is something that I shouldn't be planning at any cost. But look this time what happening right now. So this is the major problem in option buying, right? Once you are correct in the direction, but still you can get a hit on the premium side. So uh, let's have a entry with a little bit of smaller stop loss here. If this is the price that we have got. So probably I am thinking about this to turn out good. So a little bit more than 10 points, what will be the stop loss is. This should be fast, otherwise I will be getting hurt. Here our stop loss is becoming a little bit higher than 10 points because it is showing negative candle after this. So clearly, it is not sustaining on high levels, so that's why we might have to take exit. But I will be waiting for this low at least. This should not be the area of entry of us because this is not a 1D market, means one directional market. So this flow has been taken out right now. So there is no point of staying in this position. I'm thinking of a bullish behavior here because the way it has shown the continuous bearish candles, this has a potential of turning into bullish one. Let's be careful and let's have the bookings at the place. But I don't think limit order is something that can run hit right now. So I'm placing this to 76 and got the price also. So if you look at this, how much the point of stop loss is almost close to 20 points. This shouldn't have been done because if we I have got an indication initially also that it could be probably turn out to be a sideways market because here it has done that because it's a better entry यहाँ पर नहीं हो सकती थी at this point and अगर यहाँ पर हम बुक भी करने की कोशिश करते हैं then that is something that is not on to our risk to reward. So यहाँ पर मार्केट ने ऑलरेडी दिखा दिया था that I am going to be crappy today. Still I stayed in this position. That's what the biggest fault was, right? So no worries, we will be learning from this. Let's say I will update you how the. So basically here my outlook is a little bit of bearish for tomorrow. So I'm expecting the Nifty to expire below 750, below this point. So against that I'm executing a trade which is which is which looks like this is the trade that I am going to execute. So before that let me just see what is the thing that is gonna be done here. So this strategy ensures that my maximum profit will be 1856 and maximum loss will be 18 this much. So if the Nifty closes below this much level, I will be getting the profit. If above 800, if the Nifty closes, and then I will be getting the loss here. So I think I should execute this and let's see how it works. This is quite aggressive trade, no doubt. So here what I am doing right now. So basically it does what it does is just so I have to take it at a market price. So I think the orders are being placed into the system. So I have to hold this trade particularly till expiry because this is what the prediction looks like. Nifty will close below 700 looking at the bearish outlook of the market. So at any point if I'm look I will be holding this trade for tomorrow itself and what it does is basically it has made a barefoot spread what it looks like if it has sold or at the money it has sold out of the money put and bought at the money put. And basically what it does is, क्योंकि यहाँ पर premiums are not that much high, so it has bought one premium and sold one premium, and this entire thing looks like it will gonna make a bearish outlook into the market. So if I may look at the charges also, it is showing that 59 rupees, but I don't think that is 59 rupees. So it is 59 rupees. Fair enough. Charges are pretty similar. So if I am analyzing this position, so if you see that, so this is what the position looks like. If I may go to analyze this, let me open it in Builder. So this is the maximum profit that I can have, and this is the maximum loss that I can have. So if this loss comes, whenever this loss comes, right, when it will come, it will come when market closes above 24,800 on expiry. So this is where the loss will come. And if this doesn't happen, if market closes below 750, then we'll be having some profit, right? So how much the profit? And this is what the profit amount looks like. It will be a safe trade, a pretty look at the profit probability of profit, which is 44%, fair enough thing. Okay, so and if you look at how the chart looks like, so break-even point on expiry would be 775. If market closes above 775, then it will be very dangerous for us. If closes below, then it will be very fine. Okay, and remember that the delta in this strategy is 0.07, which seems like a delta neutral strategy. It is just a strategy just to eat the premiums of the premiums, right? So let's see how this position goes. I'll be updating this position you tomorrow itself, and hoping for the best. Let's see how this turns out to be, because I have sold it somewhere close to at this point when market is at this particular thing. If the market stays here for the entire day itself, I'll be getting little bit of theta, value of theta, but it will be majorly coming when expiry will come. Means at any cost I have to hold this position till expiry. So let's see how this turns out to be. I'll be updating you this. Let me quickly share with you the terminal also. So यहाँ पर this is the maximum profit that I can have in this position, and this is what the profit left because I am running in 150 plus. This is the maximum loss that I can incur, and break even would be 28,844. Means if market closes on expiry above 28,844, 28,844, then it will be gonna hurt us. Otherwise, other than that, anything could not hurt us anymore. Okay, so let's see how this turns out to be. I'll be updating you. And also, one thing that you should notice here is this is the delta of this particular strategy. That means it is kind of a strategy where delta is negative, slight negative, which will indicate that if market goes in our direction, opposite to our direction, means goes upper side, then we will be having the loss. Otherwise, it goes down, then because of the delta negativity, we will be getting the profit. The theta is very high, which is 3.3. That means also we are going to have some gains in the theta if the market stays sideways. So let's see how this turns out to be. I'll be updating you this. The time right now is 15:24, which is closing of the market, and this time I am having a bearish overview into the place. No doubt market is closing below 800, but I am expecting a gap down yesterday, or I am expecting market to close below 2700, 24,700 till expiry. If that happens, then I will be getting the premiums out of this position, which I am going to carry forward today. So let's see what will be the realized P&L I will be sharing with you tomorrow. And till that point, I will be not having any kind of option buying position tomorrow. And let's see how the market opens. And because of the expiry factor, monthly expiry. So yesterday can be, we have seen a drastic move. So there is a very less probability that tomorrow could be that kind of move. No doubt tomorrow is a monthly expiry and people would be expecting very much move from market, but I am not expecting that. And if you look at the Nifty 50 stocks also, they are pretty negative today. And also the positive ones also have not gained so much of value in terms of percentage. So that's why I am having a bearish overview into the market. And also Bank Nifty, the way it has made the buyers sit into the Bank Nifty is something insane because it has taken resistance and people will be thinking of breakout. So they will be shorting the put options here. So that's why having a bearish overview will not be an issue for me. And also, I have the loss fixed, so that's why there is no need to be worrying about the PNL. If the market opens at 27,000, which is very unreal, then also we'll be not facing any kind of trouble. So let's see how this turns out to be. I'll be updating you. And if you're getting any kind of value from this, make sure that you are subscribing to the channel. Also, if you are trying to reach to me, my mail is given in the comments. So I will be posting the mail into the comments. If anyone wants to get connected to me, I'll be connecting with you. So make sure that you are getting attached to this channel and hope till that say good.